This is a game I played, and I will review it and think how you can win games like this. I play the classic, the pawn to d4. Here, let me take the center like normal. I play the Indian game, which is pretty much really good against opponents, low-rated opponents. And the engine says that the champion Magnus Carlsen has played this opening many times, which is great. And he plays this, which is okay, it's excellent. Even this would be the best, but he played that. And I played this to strengthen the connection, but this pawn is overloaded. The e3 pawn is overloaded, so yeah. He played this, which is basically acknowledging that the pawn is overloaded. So basically, if he took the bishop, I took the knight, and then he takes the pawn. But if I moved here, and I did move here, he took, I take. If I took with the pawn, then he would take this, as you see. And now things go in my way, because he made a good move, but I think it's a mistake because I can take the pawn for free. Yes, you can make this, then it will be a huge problem. This is actually a mistake, but I don't really acknowledge it until now, when the queen and the rook are pointing at the pawn. So I would have taken if there wasn't a bishop with the queen, because it's stacked. So if I took, it would have be bad. He moved here, which basically puts everything on pressure, and here he gets checked, and it's where I get my opportunity to win. I move here, even I could have moved it here, but this is a better move. He plays here, which I understand why, because takes. And I actually played this move. Now, I think he understood that if he plays, for example, this, then I can just take this. But the engine says it's an excellent move. Well, the best move. Even I do not think, because it gives up a pawn. Yes, it if I move the pawn here, then the knight will be taken, but I am above 250 elo, so you'll never get that. Yeah, he moves here, putting my queen, but as you see, I took the pawn for free. Now he moves here. I played this, and this is a mistake. Even playing this game probably for him was a mistake. I played here, and it is a better move. Even the engine says to take here, to move here, but you see, you can just move here or even move here, and then it would have been a queen trade. So you have to put your rook there, but for most players they do that. Then he played a mistake. I played inaccuracy. He blocked with his rook. I played the move queen to a3. He took my knight. I don't care that much about knights, and he played here. Then I moved here, and he moved right there, which is a mistake. And the engine calculates that I can move here, but that would be repetition. I moved here with my queen to e6, which is a miss, the engine calculates, but it's not really, because if there wasn't a black bishop or a queen, they for example were right here and right here, then this would be close to checkmate, but he plays this, and it's a great move because it's hard to check. It's impossible to check because you can't move there or anywhere else. Now I try to boot the rook. He plays the rook to b6. I played this. This is a preparation for queen to f7. This is a mistake. The engine calculates, which I think too, because this is what made me win. He was forced to move here. I played here. My queen to e4, e6. He played the best move, and I do agree. I played right here, even he played here, the bishop to f3, which I ignored this because of some reasons, and he made a blunder because you can move right here and have a checkmate follow-up right here. But I moved here. He played the excellent move, and I blundered also. Now he played here because we're 400, which is technically what we do. We miss and blunder. And I played the best move. He made a mistake, a pretty huge one, which made him lose because, you see, even if you move here, which wasn't in the game, I move here, and then you can take with this or with this. It's a checkmate. And he didn't play the bishop right there. He put his queen right there at d8, which made the checkmate even shorter. And it was a pretty easy game because I played my favorite opening. It's Indian, even I don't think it's Indian. I was trying to play the London system. And you can see that the engine says I'm 1050 and he's 600, which is above our elo. And the game went like this. The game went basically like this. I blundered, you see the red here, and I went really high when he didn't saw tactics that I saw. And my accuracy is okay, 77.1,